Hello, everyone. You're all beautiful. um, so my name is Novia, Night Core Slayer 47, and I can't even look at the camera straight. I'm like, am I camera shy? I don't know. I can't look at anyone in the eyes. Like, it scares me. Like, internally, always has. Um, no, we're gonna talk about something today. I don't know if anyone cares, and I think this will be the first one that I'm going vlog really to post to YouTube. It's probably gonna get so much backlash. Usually, when you suggest a new idea, it can get shot down right away. You know what I mean? So you got to ease things in. Fuck it. um, and I know exactly what to call this video. um, why 350 million people hate me? But one reason I do not like society. It was always taboo, the most taboo thing talking about or thinking about growing up. Like, it doesn't matter if you talk about sex, demons, drugs, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You just got a little bit of shade, even from the family. One thing that really offended everyone, even as a whole, is society. They're one big group think. You break one rule, oh shit, I don't have no friends no more. You know what I mean? Like, like I don't understand. They're weird. But they see me as a terrorist. They see me as a monster. And I'm like, bro, what would I ever do to hurt you? Like, the point in life is to enjoy it with others and to love each other. I'm like, I don't understand, like, why you guys have to have so much hate. But it would be a good time to show this video, like, when everyone's really questioning society. No manipulation there. I just want to tell people there is a different way. Humans have been on this planet for 2,000 years religiously and over 4,000 years biologically before we really evolved and were able to think. Um, and you're telling me that in all that time, people have been struggling, dying, and not able to grow food and have proper shelter and warmth? Like, that's 4,000 years to figure that out. And you know how long it took me to figure out how the answer to that? Like, I don't know, less than 3 years if you wanted to be like a broad spectrum of it. I wasn't gonna like under exaggerate it, be like, oh yeah, 20 minutes. I was thinking that. But no, so like I don't know why anyone would really like society. Like, I guess it does offer you that stuff as security because it's guaranteed with so many hidden clauses you don't even understand. They call it the Constitution. And like, sorry, I'm just focus. Oh yeah, they guarantee you food, shelter, and safety and healthcare, right? The healthcare is a joke. The health care and doctors are a joke. I went to the hospital for 3 days just because I was sad and depressed. And they want to charge not just an arm and a leg, they want to charge my grandparents' house for it. Like, I'm talking 1,000,000. I'm like, what the hell? They didn't do shit. But less on that. Um, yeah, that's a whole nother topic. Um, Another one, like the society, although it can guarantee you a lot of things, the more and more people that fall for this, and as it gets bigger, it gets harder and harder. And then once it gets too big and the little people at the top can't control it no more and it plummets, people go in anarchy and it crumbles. Some people might have that same ideology and try to rebuild that fake, unworking government. Like it's not right. Like it's not gonna work. I don't know why anyone thinks it's gonna work. Like it's failed 3 times now. We've had like 3 Great Depressions in this country's history, and that's not okay. It's brought decades of torment and loneliness and many other factors for a lot of people. A lot of bankruptcy and a lot of debt and struggles. But people fall for all this and they're like, oh, but it's so good. Love, gas, cars, phones, technology, healthcare, whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty much all fake. Okay? The truest things in life are innocent and free. And now, what in society is free? You don't have friendships. That doesn't exist no more. Relationships, those are basically to fill the need of being lonely from friends. So basically, that's fake. Um, Jobs and desires and dreams, those are fake ambitions to kind of fill your loneliness. Um, and then other people feed off that, and the government does and such. Um, Pretty much, and that's just a cycle between everyone. Like, and then that causes heartbreak, and then friend zones, loneliness, depression, sadness, dysphoria, transgender, everything under the sun. And you want to tell me that none of that happens for a reason? And I'll tell you why. And call me really old fashioned for this mindset, but the third world countries that are literally forbidden to talk about here and how shitty a life they might have. Yeah, they might have it because the environments are harsh. They literally live in deserts and snow biomes because we fuck them up here so bad. But honestly, they were perfectly fine, you know? We were perfectly fine before this. I don't even want to say we. Like, this ain't my problem. None of this is my problem, I swear. But, um, but like, imagine no society, okay? Use that big brain, alright? And go simple. Simple. Don't get offended by this. Just think. If there's no society, we think back to Indian times in the United States, America, so whatever. The New World, whatever. Okay, now you have tribes here, here, here. Plenty of land, plenty of freedom, plenty of food, and plenty of resources. Sure, that's a little greedy and much for just a handful of people, but there are Indians all over the continent here. And honestly, probably just perfect. To where they didn't have to bother each other. They did have a little bit of differences because environmental factors. That's just nature and biology. But honestly, they were probably fine. They knew how to grow food. They knew how to survive. They wore clothing. They hunted. Perfect. I mean, I don't agree with all of it, even though I'm native blood by like 3 generations back. But sorry, I think we need more lighting. It's getting dark out. That was brighter in the last video. Now it kind of looks balanced, bright and bright. Um, but I don't agree with the whole killing aspect. I'm trying to be more vegan. I'm just so used to growing up on beef, 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 you know, when literally I don't want to hurt a living soul. So I'm trying to be more vegan and that's that's a personal goal. But okay. So back to that is like you thought of it now, society on a small point. It's not even a society. It's just people, innocent folk. I mean, technically they're hunting and killing, so that's not too innocent. But you know what? That's a perfect world. Now I can imagine it could being a little better. We're talking now 1800s. I always said I had an 1800s mindset, and I still say that. Like a farmland with better health, so health is increased. Not necessarily all farmland. You have a little bit of food growing. You have better ways of preventing disease and destruction and climate change and environmental disasters. You have those resources. We're far enough in this age to actually realize all that, but they're already too far gone, is what I say. Um, but now, say you had all that stuff, you had better knowledge on how to do first aid and better knowledge of surviving and and growing food and getting water. I think are the main two people can never figure out really in the world, and that's kind of what people led to all the fear and the thing we call society. Um, Now I still believe that can be changed. Now I think society's too far gone. That's why no one believes me. They can't. They don't think this world is perfect, so they're trying to change it. They're trying to alter death and live to be immortal. But I'm like, you wouldn't have to do that and fear death and life if you weren't to fear it in the first place. You could be content with living. It wouldn't be so hard, and you can enjoy it, enjoy life, and then pass away peacefully in death because you lived a good enough cycle. And it's just people, I think, are the ones that put it in their minds and really effed it all up. Like, go watch Doom. It really shows you, like, implanted society ideals already, and it kind of, like, makes sense with all this. But, so imagine a world without chaos, without disease or fear of it, because it's over there, You're here, and a safe free zone. Like, I'm even thinking you could fence off, like in my dream, but that's too idealistic, and I don't want to offend anyone. I don't know if anyone would ever see this. If it does, it's gonna go viral, and people are gonna hate me. 350 million people. Um, but it's just what I believe. So imagine a world, no society, no chaos, no judgment, no fears, no sex, no, I mean, sex for reproductive things, but not in dominating or not in discriminating ways, just as a necessary thing. Like, I mean, shit, you could probably even change that. But nothing. It's just pure and innocent, wholeheartedly. People are happy, loving. That's all there is to life. Like, I don't know why everyone has to have a Porsche and cars. Not to hate on just Porsches, whatever. I'm just has to have a car, has to have a phone, has to have a house, has to have a partner. I don't believe in none of that. I could have honestly lived without none of this, but I'm destined here for a reason, and maybe it's to change these people's minds before it inevitably kills all of them and all of Mother Nature and Earth. That's what I believe is probably bound to happen, and that's probably why I'm here. I swear I'm like the last Indian, but it sucks because I don't think they'll believe me. I've I remembered. I looked back and I was like, what did the white people do when they came over here and met the Indians? Oh yeah, that's right. They took their food and did this, click click, and killed all of them without mercy. All of them. I think there's still a few Indians today, but like you can't be a true person in this society. So I wouldn't believe that they're actually Indians. It's just, I don't know. But trust me, there's a better way. I kind of went a little brushed on it a little bit. Um, but if you want to know more, I don't know, inquire about it. Might put out another video. Um, I don't know. Just don't get too public about it because can't trust the government. They're gonna shut me down. That's how it is. But you all have a lovely day. This is Novia speaking, and I'm your friend. I'm here to talk to whatever. I don't know. Like, just stay happy.